Welcome to Binary Options Authority FOR3 NADEX Binary Options Strategy Overview. This is the product overview to tell you about this so you can go purchase the strategy so you could now have a strategic plan instead of winging it for making money and potentially a lot of it as you get better and better at this strategy. We're using the 2-hour binary. Now, for those of you who do not know NADEX, 2-hour binary doesn't mean you need to sit in the trade for 2 hours at all. It just means you have a binary that starts and lasts for 2 hours, and then you have another binary that starts in the middle of it, so essentially overlapping and creating a 1-hour binary out of each. And so, but they both last for 2 hours. But okay, so you can play them as 1-hour binaries, and you can ride the momentum and get out. All right. And a lot of the times, this is what we're looking to do, is just ride the momentum, play momentum breaks, bounces, and all that kind of stuff, and ride it, and then take the money and run. Now, we can also hone in and tune in to optimize scenarios in order to time the expiration and play setups in combination with different factors to give us a highly probable expiration in the money, and we can go for that. But the bottom line is, hey, if you bought a binary, sold a binary high, and you wrote it down to low, let's say you sold it at 85, and now the binary is at 10, and you can just close it out. Or if you bought it at 15, and let's say it's up at 85, 90, well, you know what? Why not just take the money? You have most of the profits. Why sit around if you already have the momentum that got you to, around 90 or in the 90s? Just take the money and run. Okay, so, all right, anyways, more on that later in the course. So, this is the NADEX 2-hour binary. You do not need a lot of pips to make a ton of money with NADEX 2-hour binaries. Okay, on EURUSD, for example, a strike is at this point in time only 4 pips, and sometimes you just need 1 strike, 2 strike, maybe 4 or 5 if you have a lot of time to expiration to make the home run. Okay. If you have little time to expiration, you'll need like 8 pips to take something from 20 to 70, 80, 90. And so, as you increase in time, or as you decrease in time, I should say, to expiration, your deltas increase. So it takes even less pips. And so overall, it doesn't take very many pips, all right, to make a home run, even when you have a lot of time to expiration. And on a usual NADEX binary or volatility delta scenario, it's going to take you 20 pips, 24, sometimes 30 pips to ride a far out of the money position that is like 10 or 15 and ride up to 80 and 90. Let's say maybe there's an hour 45 minutes left on the binary. But as time ticks away, you need less and less pips to make the bigger and bigger percent moves. Okay, it's to where it's down to like 8 pips, where in 8 pips, all of a sudden you can turn one of these home runs from 15 into 80, or something similar to that, as I mentioned in prior. As you can see here on the site, you just go to binaryoptionsauthority.com and you go to FOR3. Okay, you can see here that you can see some details here, and it's very solid strategy. Okay, it's going to give you a great opportunity. Some of you are going to add some other tweaks to it, other factors to optimize and just really know when you get the home runs. This is a very solid approach, whereas you should definitely have this in your arsenal. So if you're interested in this strategy, all right, strategy doesn't mean means that you don't have to trade it every time it shows up. You can just trade the best ones, right? So if you want this strategy or you want more info about it, go to binaryoptionsauthority.com. If you're not on the site, go to the link below, and you can find out more. You can contact us if you have any questions. All right? So that's about it with this introductory product overview.